Hi, I'm James Kyllonen, the founder of Kyllonen Luxury, and today we're going to talk about what exactly makes a diamond sparkle. So let's go. So what we want to know is what makes a diamond sparkle. And essentially, to do this, what we really need to look at is how is a diamond cut. So the diamond cut is ultimately going to determine if a diamond is sparkly or not. And so when we're looking at this diamond, we can see that there's different portions of the diamond, and what we want is we want the light to go into the diamond, bounce, and come back to the view. So when you look at the diamond, if the light is coming in and reflecting back up to you, then what you have is a shiny diamond. Now, one of the issues is if the cut is a poorly cut diamond, then you have the light that goes in and it leaks, and this is what we call light leakage, and that's what we don't want. So the real question then we have is, what exactly can we do to find out if our diamond is going to be sparkly? And the simple answer is math. So with math, how exactly are we going to be able to determine if that diamond is going to be sparkly or not? And so what we're going to do is we're going to look at different things such as the table, the depth, the pavilion, and the crown. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the table. So if we look at a diamond anatomy chart, what we're going to do is see that the very top of the diamond is actually called the table, which is the flat part. And what we can do is measure that as a ratio to the overall size of the diamond. And generally what we're looking for is between 54 to 58%. And that's going to get you a good quality diamond. And then the next thing that we're going to look at is called the depth, which is exactly how deep is that diamond. And we're going to look at that as a percentage as well. And we're going to look at between 60 to 62.5%. When you have a ratio of these two together, the depth versus the table, and they're within that range, generally you're going to be the start of having a really solid diamond. So the next thing we want to look at is the crown. And so when we look at the crown, we're not going to look at a percentage, but we're going to look at the angles of it. And that's going to be the same thing as the pavilion. So when you look at a pavilion of the diamond, if you notice that these two correlate to each other, you have the pavilion and the crown, and you have an angle that it forms on the diamond. When we measure these angles as a ratio to each other, that's going to be a good secret on how do we really get that top cut diamond. And that's something that we specialize at Kyllonen, is getting the right angles for that diamond. And so when you have that proper angles, you're not worried about having a diamond that is cut too shallow or having a diamond that is cut too deep. Because what happens is when you have a diamond that's cut too shallow, then you're getting some light leakage. And when you have it too deep, it's also getting light leakage. And so if your diamond doesn't have the right ratios, it doesn't have the right mathematics, what we're determined is basically the light won't get back up to the viewpoint. And that's what has the high lustrous, sparkle and shine. However, the one thing that we need to know with cut is that essentially what we're doing with math is very theoretical. And so one of the things that we can do besides just do math is we can actually measure the performance of each diamond to determine if it's going to be good or not. And some people do this a simple test with they call it like ideal scopes or asset scopes, and that works to give you an idea, but you have to be kind of an expert in being able to read how those scopes work exactly to look for light leakage. So we actually have a machine that measures light return. We can take the diamond, we can put it in the machine, and it'll tell us by beaming light into it how much light is returned back to us. Additionally, it'll also measure things such as those pin flashes and even the bending of light that you'll see, which gives those rainbow colored flashes and sparkle, which we call the diamond's fire. So we can actually measure each of those aspects as well as the optical symmetry of the diamond. You may have heard of something called your hearts and arrows diamond, which again doesn't necessarily mean a diamond is more sparkly, but what you have is an optically symmetrical diamond, which is a great thing to have, which most of our diamonds at Kyllonen Luxury also fall into that category. Now the real important thing is why are we talking about diamond sparkle? And essentially, like I said, we're talking about the cut of the diamond. So one thing to be cautious of is just because a diamond says it is an excellent cut diamond does not mean that the diamond is going to be a superior cut diamond. And so really, if you were to put on a scale of 0 to 100 on the quality of the diamond, then most excellent cut diamonds are going to fall under around 60. And so 60 clearly is not an excellent diamond, versus if we do some of this math, we use the machines, generally what we're trying to do is narrow down our diamonds to at least 90 or above. And at Kyllonen, we generally try to only sell 97 to 100 unless people request us because of budget issues. And so that's one of the issues if you're trying to buy a diamond by yourself and you're going onto those websites and you're looking and they have a whole list of diamonds for you to pick from for yourself. And you're thinking, well, I'm going to pick an excellent cut diamond because they're all excellent. So just be aware that they're not all going to be the same. In general, you can look at the table in the depth at the ones I gave you, and there are going to be some ratios. But if you check out Kyllonen, you can see that we actually do that for you, and we're only going to give you your superior cut diamonds that are in that 97 to 100 range. So that's how you can tell essentially that those diamonds aren't going to be the same, and there'll be different price points for a poor cut excellent diamond or a actually excellent cut excellent diamond. And so if you enjoyed this video, please let us know and give us some comments, some likes, shares, and please subscribe to our channel. I'm James Kyllonen with Kyllonen Luxury.